as you guys saw, I did a little bit of shopping recently. So I am gonna be token grinding, which is just mass capture under a different name. We will be token grinding, which means we are mass catching with the purpose of selling more than anything else. Ooh, it's lagging again. Ooh. That's okay. That's fine. Yep. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who we have in chat. We have Cleo, Mel, Ghost, Anna, Logan, Sam, Hads, I think is how you pronounce that. The Rat. I last named you this time. Florence, Katie, Lainey, Riri, sorry. Jupiter and Tropics. I'm gonna assume that's Tropics in chat today. I can't tell. I've just been assuming it's been Tropics in chat every time. The other Mel is here. Hi, how are you guys doing? Ooh, I'm starting to lag a little. This is fine. This is okay. I can work with this. I think I do already have some horses I haven't... Yeah. I have some horses I haven't sold yet. And by some, I mean quite a few. I think I just logged off last night and just didn't even bother. Let's get bingo out. As you guys can tell, I started yesterday with 3 million tokens. I have 145,000 at the moment. You need to name that Appy. I know, I just bought her today. I just bought that Appaloosa today, I swear. I didn't even buy her, like, not even 2 hours ago. Island is so cute, thank you. Yeah, I bought that Appaloosa, like, maybe just under 2 hours ago. And then I immediately bought an Emerald Icelandic right afterwards. Hello, hello, welcome in. So, I've spent a lot of tokens today. So we need to make those back. I'm not gonna be running Blizzard and Forest. I'm just running them just to see what's here. How many self-caught IUHs did you own? Ooh. How many have I caught? Because it's how many I've caught minus 2. Hang on, I can check. Let's go see if my list is outdated. Yeah, that's why I did that. I bought that icy because I saw its price. Okay, so so that's the Pearly Dutch. So after that, hang on, we're gonna open Meek Hair and sort by newest. So after the Dutch, so we have Ariel. The Appy, it's number 39. Number 40 was Valencia. So, that would mean I have 39 of my self-caughts, because I've caught a total of 41. Yeah. Of the 41 I've captured, I kept 39 of them. Yeah, I know. The price for the Icelandic was crazy low. So I snatched it up. And while it did wipe out the rest of my money, I'm so happy. I've been collecting Icelandics. If you guys are wondering what I was doing, I have a list over on, like, a Discord server I have to myself. And in that server, I keep a list of all of my Island Genie cares I catch in order. Ices are cute, though they are. They're so wonderful. Oh, and the crown next to your name. It just means that you have, like, chat XP. I don't really know much about it. It's something that YouTube rolled out recently. Hi, Caramel. Says hear your voice again. Hello. Yeah, I've been missing in action. I know. I'm going through it. I don't really want to go into detail because most of it's personal, but I've been really going through it. I've had no motivation to post, no motivation to stream. I've had a lot going on, so I'm working my way back. Like, I'm getting back here. It's fine. What did you spend 3 million on? An IUH Appaloosa and an IUH Icelandic. Technically, on just those, I spent 2.7 mil. So almost 3 mil, but then I also yesterday bought 30 backpack kits for 300k. So I've been getting some pretty good deals, I'd say. Also, thank you for subscribing. I saw the notification come up and I forgot to answer. I'm sorry. What event horse breed are you most excited for? The Arabian. I am most excited for the Arabian. Mostly because, like, while I don't have Arabians in my list of, like, my top 5 that I enjoy, I do like to collect them, as evident by the fact I've been collecting event Arabians, I want to say, like, since... I've got at least one of every event Arabian at this point, and I get really excited when they come out, because I've started collecting event Arabians with, like, decent stats. So, okay, candy wafer's not a good example. Garlic butter. Garlic butter's a good example. I look mostly for speed and stamina, and 100% purity. So I've got one of the gingerbread. I do have one of the pink heart blanket. However, it is not candy wafer. It is instead a little guy named Sugar Wafer. He also has the purity, and then the speed and stamina I look for. He's also clingy, which is a really big thing for me. Then I've got Salami. Where's Salami? I've got Salami. Not perfect speed, but 100% purebred and has the perfect stamina I wanted. I don't think I have anyone else that does have what I want. Yeah. I mostly look for, like, stamina and stuff, so I've been collecting all of them. What's your dream horse? It doesn't have to be obtainable. A topaz title. It will never be obtainable. Okay? It will never be a thing. But, like, if it were ever a thing, I would want to be the owner. Have you guys seen, like, the topaz tack set I have on one of my titles? I think, like, this shade of yellow and blue, they go together so well. They're so pretty. And, like, it will never be obtainable. It will never be possible. Hi, Wyatt. And I think about it a lot. As for a dream horse that's obtainable, probably... Right now, I've had my eye on a pink cowprint light dapple gray Marwari. Favorite V1 horse? Can it be a title? It's probably gonna be a title. How's Bingus doing? Bingus is doing so well. She just appeared in her very first video today. I accidentally started recording with Bingus yesterday, and... Not yesterday. The market video took place over 3 days. The ending piece of it was today. The middle part of the video was yesterday, and before that, it was the day before. So that video took place over, like, 3 days. And I accidentally started recording with Bingus instead of Bingo. I forgot I had Bingus out. So both of the Marwaris made an appearance. What if Blue Roan, Moonstone Frisius? I know Frisians don't have a Blue Roan coat. Oh, that'd be so cute. I wouldn't mind a Moonstone Blue Roan Percheron. Poor Bingo. Bingo's fine. She got in the video. I've been trying to do market hopping videos with Bingo. That way I have, like, a horse for each theme. But I guess I'll take both of my Marwaris shopping. It's fine. I need to spoil them. They deserve all of the love. Black leopard coat, volcanic orange. Mustang, it was. Oh, that sounds so cute. What are the mod applications checked? They are checked every other Friday. Spoilt ready for the summer event coming soon? Yes, I'm trying to get him a sun hat when the event comes back. Hi, Cam. Yep, Malt is all ready. I do need to get him. He's got his he's got his surfboard. Sorry, English. He's got his surfboard currently, but I'm going to be trying to get him a life ring and a really, really cute sun hat. Because when it gets to nighttime, you know, he is a horse made of ice cream. And because he is made of ice cream, he gets cold at night. So what's the best thing, you know, to keep my horse's ears warm? A sun hat. I want to get him the cutest little sun hat in the world and give it to him. That way, on those summer nights when he gets a little bit cold, he can just put his little hat on and his ears will be fine. Oh, pearly pink quarter horse. Ooh, congratulations! Oh, you could have been flowery. You gotta show up here with a regular hair. You could have been flowery. Yeah, I'm just running these, and then I'm gonna go mass clear probably either the mids or the highs. Here, we can vote on that. We can vote on that. What do we clear? Sparkle emoji, probably. Okay. High cluster. Mid cluster. Okay, vote. Go ahead, vote on that. I'm okay clearing either of them. I know how to run each island, so I can clear any of them. If we do the mid cluster, I probably won't be clearing Royal. Royal makes me angry. Well, I'll clear it a few times. I was doing that last night, but Royal makes me kind of mad. It makes me frustrated and annoyed whenever I have to clear Royal. Because those horses climb. They go from horses to mountain goats. Okay? They go up the walls. They don't even do that on mountain. Okay? The horses don't even climb things on mountain, but on Royal, they are climbing up the ruins all the time. Royal makes me so incredibly angry. Want to see your parkour skills on Volcano? I'm really good at Volcano. Don't test me. Alright. That's a landslide. We're going to the highs. Let's go. We're going right up to the highs. Opinion on old Blizzard coming back and the current Blizzard becoming a high. Approved. I am in full approval. It does mean that I have to redo my IUH tutorial, which is fine. I am willing to do that. But it also means I have to go dig up my old maps of the old Blizzard to put into that new video. Because I do already have, like, the pieces of the videos needed. Like, I have them made already. I have them put together for both islands already. So this saves me a lot of work. It's just a lot of combing through my files on my computer. Like, I try to keep all of my video assets in one place, but some of them just get scattered about. Like, my thumbnails are all in my art folder. My video assets are actually in my video folder. This is fine. I don't mind Current Forest. I feel like for a beginner island, it's still pretty beginner friendly. I think it was Blizzard I had the most issue with. Just realized they kept Snowman Island in the remodel. Yeah, they did. When we were talking about this last stream, I was kind of crashing out a little. Because everybody was like, yeah, I miss Snowman Island, and I'm sitting here going, what do you mean you miss Snowman Island? What do you mean you miss it? It's still here. And I was like, I felt like I was being gaslit by my chat, because it's like, what do you mean? It's still there. It hasn't disappeared. What do you mean you miss Snowman Island? Come to find out, a lot of you guys just haven't explored that side of the current blizzard. So I was going a little crazy. I was so heavily confused. Everyone's talking about having, like, being so excited for the snowman to come back, but guys, the snowman never left. The snowman never left. It's fine. That poor snowman. Yep, it was a hypothetical poll. Nothing's been confirmed yet, but they were doing polls in the Discord, yeah. I'm so excited. I think the devs do such a great job with this game. I'm so hyped for, like, anything they could have planned. Like, I'm at the point where, like, you could probably, like, toss me a new coat on any of the breeds, and I will still sit here and be so over the moon about it. Like, I would be so excited. My favorite island has to be desert. I don't hunt on it as often anymore. Part 2 of the mountain, it has not come out. In fact, it's actually removed, and they said that they would revisit the idea at a later date. They removed it for performance purposes, so there should be less lag on mountain. I think I said hi to Star already, but if I didn't, hi Star, love you. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, I love all of the islands. I can run them pretty easily. It took me a while. I think the hardest one to learn was probably Blizzard, but once I had it down, like, the path is really simple. I am still actively begging for, like, a race that takes you through a race that takes you through all of the horse spawns to each island. I feel like that could, not even like exactly the horse spawns, but just general points where you can see the spawns. I don't know. I feel like that could be helpful. Cleo, and this is gonna break the illusion for a lot of people, most of the islands in Wild Horse Islands are hollow on the inside. Hello, Watermelon. Welcome in. Like, most of them are already hollow on the inside as long as they don't have a cave. Actually, even the ones that do have a cave, like right here. Right here, like, this is hollow on the inside, and the caves are their own little thing. You can see it sometimes when you bug out and, like, fall through the map. You can see it. There might be clips of me falling through the map. I think there are clips of me falling through the map a few times. Yeah, you can see it. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, they are. Alright, we're gonna... no, Bingo can keep running. Yep, they're hollow. I just said... I know, I just said it. I did ruin the illusion for some people, but yeah. Do you have any V1 IUH? I do not. You choked on a Twitch stream? Yeah. I've done that a few times. Oh, hello! Welcome in! Ooh, come on. There we go. Hi, welcome in. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm slowly returning to streaming. It was getting to a point that, like, I was waking up on Wednesdays being like, man, I wish it weren't Wednesday. Like, I would wake up dreading the idea of hopping on stream, or, like, dreading the idea of recording anything, And before I knew it, it was like Wednesday or it was Friday, and it piled up. I'm back now, though. I'm doing a lot better. I'm taking things at my own pace. I feel like the pace I was at before was a healthy one. I was just overworking myself a little, so I'm here. I'm back. I'm just hanging out. Yeah, it kind of like dropped off for a while. I'm here though. I've returned. I hope you didn't miss me too much. I'll slowly, like, get back to doing the fun things I like. I'll give you guys some more Wizard 101 streams, probably. I know that went off really well. I wasn't feeling the best during it, but looking back and, like, going through the chat and, like, how everybody responded to the Wizard 101 stuff just a couple weeks ago was pretty fun, so I think I'll bring that back. We might get some pizza game streams, and then I'll start bringing more friends on stream again. It's been a while since I've done just a massive game night, so I think I'll definitely bring game nights back. We'll do more viewer game nights too, like the viewer field day we used to do. We'll do that. You do. Wizard 101 is so fun. I could talk about that game for ages. But yeah, I think it could be fun. Start doing viewer field day where I take you guys in different, like, sports themed games. That used to be really popular back in 2023. I could bring that back. I still have the thumbnail I made for it. I told myself that I would never make this channel dedicated to just one game or just one category, but I've found myself drifting into just Wild Horse Islands because it was easy. But I want to put that passion back into my videos. So I'm just kind of here. Pretty much. I'm doing my best again. We'll start bringing back the really, really fun videos, like the game show ones. I haven't done a Wild Horse Islands game show since 2023, so we'll bring those back. I have some collabs planned with a few people. Most notably Poofles. I just need to find a date that works for both of us. Yeah, Poofles and I have also both been busy, so I'm trying to snatch her up for a video, but she's busy, and then on the days that she's free, I've been busy, so it's a little messy at the moment. Have you played Peak? I have not played Peak yet. I've been watching people play it. Let's see, who have I watched? I've watched Chilled Chaos play it recently. That's what really made me want the game. I haven't actually gotten the game yet. And then I watched a stream with Chibidoki who played it. They're very convincing. Hello, hello, welcome in. Yeah, Poofles, our beloved. I think Poofles is in the middle of a Bloxburg addiction at the moment. So it might be a little bit hard to rip Poofles off of that game. I feel like every time I've opened Roblox this week, Poofles has been on Bloxburg. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'll get her. I'll pet her. Do you like musicals? I do. My favorite musical overall probably has to be More Chill or... Ooh. Either Be More Chill or Ride the Cyclone. I think those are my top two. Followed very closely by Mean Girls or Heathers. I'm a little picky, so I tend to fall into the more common categories of, like, musicals. Oh, I really like the Book of Mormon. Scratch Heathers as my third, and put the Book of Mormon in third. We'll take that up. Heathers and Mean Girls can be tied for fourth. The Book of Mormon is a really good one. Got anything yet? Nope. I'm mostly just trying to get some money. I've got some stuff I need to sell so far. Come on, open. Open. There we go. Now I've got my inventory set. Oh yeah, let me pet her. Oh, I've got hiccups. Love your content. Mr. Cream was going to do too. Sometimes oh, that's so... Thank you. You got this. Oh wait, hang on. We need the moonstone. I've been making an obsessive amount of tack. So I need this. I gotta collect this. Start reminding me when you guys see moonstone. I need those reminders. You guys are my reminder system. You see moonstone, you let me know. I need to collect it. I've been... Can you promise me something by chance? It depends on what it is. I'm not a big fan of making promises, but it really depends on what it is. Tim has never caught a mismatch IUH. You're right, I haven't. I think all of my friends have at this point. Not all of my friends, actually. Has Horsey caught one? Nope. I've also never caught an event IUH. That's something that Horsey's done. Horsey has. A few of my other friends have. I've never caught one. I've been trying. Like, I promise I've been trying since, what, February of 2023, I think it was, to catch an event IUH, but luck just hasn't been in my side, okay? But that means that the luck is piling up, okay? That means this event is my event. I'm gonna catch something really cool. Promise. I'm gonna catch something so cool. Alright. Just in case, I'm gonna go sell all of these. You get an I am not making that promise. I'm sorry. I have a confession. I don't like Bluey. Bingo is named Bingo after, like, the actual game of Bingo. You know, where, like, someone calls out, like, I-73. She's named after that, and I've been... I've been, trying my hardest not to name any of them Bluey. It's to the point that I was gonna name my next one Poker. But I can't... Why can I hear that? I shouldn't be able to hear those. Mel, stop messaging me. They can hear it. Give me a second. Okay, proceed. Alright, go ahead. You can continue, Mel. Yeah, I was gonna... I know you are. I'm reading it. I can see it now. You're good. They can't hear it anymore. We're fine. I was so confused on why I could hear it. I'm like, what do you mean I can hear it? We're good. I'm fine. It's a little messy. Okay, guys, I'm not used to not streaming on Wednesdays. Like, yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow, obviously, but... Like, it's a Tuesday. Isn't that crazy? I'm streaming on a Tuesday. Oh my gosh. I see why people are constantly... I can see why people are constantly asking for that little pop-up to disappear. It's getting in my way, too. Alright. There we go. That's fine. Yay! Yeah, Bro, you spawned too early. Get in my backpack. You're going in this collection. Alright. Yeah, I usually train on Tuesdays. I didn't want to today. Like, I was gonna train Bingus today. I was gonna do a training with viewers stream, and I was gonna train Bingus. But I decided to go market hopping, and during market hopping ended up spending almost 3 million tokens. So we're token grinding instead. It's just as good, I swear. If I really, really want to, I can just grind for training receipts during the event. It's a really good way to get, event tokens. So I think I could just do— what? Excuse you! Oh my god! Hello? I just got here! That was targeted! That was a targeted attack. I just got here. That was so targeted. That wasn't even parkour related. I just got hit by a flying turd and thrown into the lava. Hello? That wasn't parkour! I just got hit by a flying turd! What on earth? I can't believe I just got hit by a turd! Oh my god! My parkour may be good, but I apparently cannot run from the falling balls of ash. That's fine. Nah, you're talking about parkour. Okay, you're talking about parkour. I didn't even get to the parkour yet. I was still on the first spawn. That was targeted. That wasn't even parkour. I hadn't even reached it yet. That Clyde is coming back to haunt me. I'll pet you in a minute, Bingo. Okay. Oh my gosh. That was so targeted. I just got drone striked by a ball of ash. The flying balls of, like, ash, I wouldn't count them as parkour, because that's not parkour. They just fall at random. Ooh. Those Marwaris sound so pretty. Have Bingus hunt with you? I don't trust Bingus. You know, Bingus kind of gives off the energy that she would intentionally drop me in lava, so we're gonna stick to Bingo. I don't trust Bingus. Need to see Malt real quick. I forgot what his hair looks like in terms of styling. He has basic long hair for a quarter horse. His hair is just set to long, and his tail, I believe, is braided. I think. I'm convinced that Volcano's just out to get me. The only times I ever fall in lava just is always something out of my control at this point. Like, if I could just jump in lava and I'd probably have a better chance of dying walking away from it. I think I would probably live jumping in, but then just as soon as I turn around, I get hit by, like, one of those little flying rocks. They're going feral over them right now. Ooh. I better up his security. Yeah! I love this island. I remember when the island first came out, and people were complaining that it was too hard to navigate. The original parkour is actually still on the map. It's actually still here. Isn't that cool? Like, look at this, look at this. This one was originally just that big one right there, not these two. This is the original parkour right here. And you can see the changes they made to make it easier. Oh yeah, there were so many people upset that, like, when they updated the grass that it was green. I remember that. I remember receiving a lot of DMs, even from some of my friends, who were like, "It's green! It shouldn't be green!" Just gonna give Malt a long tail. I can look at what it's styled. I got you. Malt. Long braided wavy. It's so much worse when, like, your horse falls in the lava but you survive. I get that, Foxy. There was one time I made the jump, but I think it was Candy Wafer didn't. So my horse didn't survive. I do apologize to Candy Wafer using so many hot peppers. I believe that's her favorite food, if I remember correctly. I think Bingo's favorite food is corn, right? Yeah. Want to steal Malt? I think a lot of people do, but he's my baby. Nobody can have him. I think another really big reason the Drizzled Quarter Horse IUHs are kind of exploding in popularity right now is they were, most of them, I think all of them except for Amethyst are one of a kind. And they're also just one of the cutest coats, in my opinion. I believe the Amethyst ones are 3 of a kind, and I think the rest of them are 1 of a kind. There might be, like, one other that's not 1 of a kind, but I think most of them are. A lot of them are perfect? Yep. I do have a perfect one. Mine's leathery. Gag is Grow a Garden. The only part of the Roblox, like, slop that I have also fallen to. I have become so addicted to games like Grow a Garden. And, like, all of the games are slowly starting to be just games like that. Like AFK grinding. And they've got me on a leash, okay? They've got me locked up. I am forever in that sphere of Roblox. It's crazy. It just itches some part of my brain. It scratches the brain just right. There we go. Capture that. Those games are so... I want to say they're so low effort, but they're so fun. They're low effort, but they're addictive. I've started to pull myself away from them because I'm... I feel like I'm losing... I feel like I'm, like, losing brain function playing them. Like, that's how I feel about them, so I've stopped playing them. They've got me addicted. Hello, hello, welcome in. Some of my horses just love some crazy foods. Like, okay, well, Bingo's easy to cater to. There's a game called Steal a Brain Rot. Exactly. This is just becoming like those simulator games where you just do the same thing over and over and over again. This is the new version of them. You know, like, for a while, Roblox games were getting popular for just imitating mobile games. Like, especially the mobile game ads. It's happening again, but with games like this. And they've got me. They got me. I am unfortunately the target audience. You could like find me any game as long as there's something for me to click on, I'm good. Love your channel, thank you. I like Wild Horse Islands the most out of probably any Roblox game I've played. Because I think it taps into the same part of my brain that likes repetitive actions. So I get to run around and do the same thing over and over. And as awful as that is for a lot of people, it's my sanctuary. More than anything, I do the same thing over and over. If I could have a dream job other than engineering, it would be to sit at a data entry office and work an office job. You know, the ones, the terrible coffee, the bland, boring cubicles. That would be my dream job if I didn't want to be an engineer. I would love that. I would love that so much. I exist to be one of the chimps typing Shakespeare. Okay? It's something I would love to do. Give me a repetitive task, I will sit here for like 8 hours doing it. Here we go. I have a few games I play on Roblox. I bounce around a lot. I also don't like Labubu's. I don't see the hype. The way that I found out what a Labubu was from that video of that one guy talking about two people fighting over a Labubu versus an off-brand Labubu in line. I still don't know what they are. I've been watching a lot of memes that's like, I own the only 24-karat gold Labubu, and it's all mine. I keep seeing that audio everywhere. I go on TikTok, 24-karat gold Labubu. I go on Instagram or YouTube, same audio. It's everywhere. You can't escape it. The Labubus will take over eventually, I assume. I'm just kind of assuming... I'm assuming they're the newest, like, rich person trend, because who's paying that much for a keychain? It's like when everybody was obsessed with, like, Stanleys for a while. It's just the newest, like, high-priced, awful item. I do want a Stanley, though, I have to admit. I've got, like, right now I've got a 40-ounce, like, fish bowl that I drink out of. I wouldn't mind getting something new. Yeah, the Lafufus, that's what the video was about, the first one I saw. Ooh, I see some obsidian. Hang on, I need that. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind having... Actually, I want a Stanley knockoff. I refuse to give that brand my money. They made enough money off of the 30-year-old women buying them out. I want a knockoff Stanley so that I can sit here, get a Yeti. I've heard the Yetis are so good. I want one of those. I will give them my money. I'll find one on discount somewhere. I don't buy anything for full price. I'm too poor for that. But, I do want a Yeti. Yeah, I'll find one on sale. I got this. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's finding things for crazy, ridiculous discounts. Like, I've been drinking out of a fishbowl for the last 3 years. I wish I were kidding. If you guys look up 40-ounce fishbowl tumbler, it's literally just this round water bottle that's really inconvenient to carry with you anywhere. And it's it literally just looks like a fishbowl. Aw, thank you. Look up 40-ounce fishbowl tumbler. I got it for $1 a couple years ago, and it's still going strong. I've had this thing, I think, since 2020. Yeah. I've got a 40-ounce fishbowl tumbler that you're supposed to, like, use every time you have, like, a barbecue or something. I just have it. It's actually right next to me right now. Mine's pink. I got it for 50 cents at Walmart. Is there an event you don't own? I don't have the 2 low tiers from the 2022 Val event. I believe that's all I'm missing. And some of the ghosts, but I don't really want every breed and every color for the ghosts. Bye, Sunny. Of course it's pink. Hey, pink is not my favorite color, but it's such a fun color. Ugh, you could have been Moonstone. Nope, you're not late. I have not had the chance to buy a cup from GamerSups yet, because I am scared of... I am scared of spending that much money on a cup and then just never using it. What I do is I buy knockoffs, and then if I use the knockoff enough, I ended up buying the real thing. Thank you, Amber. I don't know, I'm really, really picky. Even, like, in Robux purchases, too. Like, do you guys want to know how long I had my prismatic harvester until I finally bought the perfect one? Too long. And even when I had the perfect one, I was sitting there debating whether or not I wanted to just trade away the perfect one for something good, thinking like, man, there's no difference it's gonna make. Thoughts on Tesla cars? Not Cybertruck. As long as it's not the Cybertruck, we're okay. I do wish that there were a larger market for electric vehicles, though. Cause, like, I would love to have an electric vehicle in the future, or even, like, just a hybrid. I would love to have one. Especially with the ever so increasing gas prices. I would love to have one, but I think as it stands right now, there's not as many options as I would like there to be that aren't Tesla. And I really do not want to give Tesla my money. At all. So, when I eventually do end up, like, getting a car, like, committing to getting a nice car, it's probably not going to be a Tesla. As much as I do really want, like, a nice electric vehicle, I can't. Yeah, the gas is getting crazy. And, like, for those of you who don't know, I am native. I am part of a native tribe in the US. And I do get discounts on gas at, like, tribal gas stations in my area. And even then, it's still crazy expensive. Like, it's wildly expensive. You really, if you guys want to know how the discount works, you show them your tribal ID, so, like, your tribe ID. That's it, tribal ID. It is a federal ID card. And then they just give you the discount. I get discounts on food. I get discounts on gas. I can get discounts on hotel rooms. And even then, like, prices are still so high for everything that, like, the discount is virtually nothing. Yep. I can get discounts on hotel rooms. It's pretty sick. Like, if I have a friend come to town, I can buy them a hotel room or I can give them my discount. Yeah, it's mostly my non-Twitch viewers that didn't know I was native. And, like, I really do not mean it in the, oh, my great-great-great-grandmother was a whatever tribe princess. I don't mean it that way. I mean, like, I actively do have an ID for my tribe. Yeah, it says it, I believe it says it on my Twitch channel, too. See, life is so much happier when I am not being knocked into the lava by everything. Ever had braces or Invisalign? No, I haven't. I haven't needed them. I want to correct my teeth, but I haven't needed them. What tribe? That would unfortunately dox me. As it would very much give out my location. So I can't say that. Yeah, like that, Phantom. Or do you want me to call you Zach? Or do I need to full name you and call you Zachary? I need to know. It's important, I swear. Watch for volcanic black, it's very sneaky. We'll know. We'll know if we get it. I don't have any volcanic hairs in my log. There's not a single volcanic hair in my IUH log, so we'll know if we get one. What time zone are you in? I am in EST. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to eventually correct my teeth. But I haven't been able to afford to, and they aren't bad enough that my insurance would cover it. So I haven't been able to. Come on, say little Clyde, get in my backpack. Yeah, I feel like I don't drop much Tem lore on stream lately. Ooh. Speaking of wisdom teeth, mine have started to become a problem. They were not a problem before. Oh, I've got hiccups still. My wisdom teeth have started to become a problem, so I'm gonna have to look into getting that taken care of. Yeah, Volcano has never ever given me an IUH. I believe Lunar has given me hang on, I need to count. Hang on. Hang on, I'm checking. Six, 7, 8, 9. Hang on, there's something missing from this list. Whatever, I'll count later. Lunar has given me a ton of them, and for all of the times that I've hunted Lunar, I have also hunted Volcano. So, if I remember correctly, Lunar has given me anywhere from... Lunar has given me anywhere from 12 to 14 Island Unique hairs. And in the same time, hunting Volcano the entire time, by the way. My old route was Lunar and Volcano. Volcano gave me nothing, and the time it took for Lunar to give me anywhere from 10 to 14. So, needless to say, Volcano and I do have a little bit of beef. We have history. And Volcano will probably never be in my top 5 islands. Like, my favorite island is Desert for the aesthetics, followed by Lunar, and then it's probably the current Blizzard, so Glacier. Really like Glacier. Volcano will just probably never be there. Can't count on Volcano at all. Hello there, silly horse. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've just given up on Volcano a little. Volcano saving luck for a mismatch Priz and Pearly Black Arabian for you. Yeah, let's hope that's what it is. I hope so. I don't think I'd want Icy Yellow. I feel like a lot of it would just become one of the new like hated colors for Island Unique Hairs. I feel like that would become just another color nobody wants, but it's too common. But I would love Icy Purple. That would be adorable. I would like for Icy Green to be available as a hair color. Congrats on the donkey! Trying to think of my top 5. I really only know my top 3 in terms of islands. Maybe we'll put Jungle in 4th. Jungle can be my 4th. Followed by... We'll say Forest. Because Blizzard is my 3rd. And that's current Blizzard, not old Blizzard. I also love Jungle. Some days I just don't feel like running it. Think I should hunt or wait for the update? That's really up to you. I'll be hunting during the update, and I'm also hunting beforehand. Sometimes Jungle feels a bit too big for me. Yeah, I have that issue sometimes. I tend to, like, I really like Jungle. I love running it. It's one of my favorite ones to run. But some days, it's just, I just don't want to. I have days where it's like the island feels never-ending. And then you just wake up one day and you're like, no, I could run it. I think I could tolerate it. How's it feel spending 3 million in one day? Kind of freeing. I've had that 3 mil for a couple weeks. Yep, in just a few days, we're getting the summer event. It starts on the 11th. Huzzah! Welcome in. Yep, just a couple more days. I've got 2 videos to do that day. Horse Life is releasing Clydesdales. And then Wild Horse Islands has their summer event beginning. So I'm gonna be doing 2 videos that day. Obviously, I'm gonna start with the Wild Horse Islands video like I always do. But I do also need to find the time to go ahead and draw a Clydesdale. So I have my thumbnail prepared this time. I'm not... Stop going in a circle! Okay, we're good. The horse life Clydesdales are really, really cute. I can tell you that as I do currently have one. They're very adorable. They're officially releasing on Friday. And then we're also getting the summer event here on Wild Horse Islands on Friday. Out of all of my titles, I obtained 33 of them. Trident is wild caught. She's the only self-caught title I own. And then my other first 32 were all bought with event tokens by me during the original event. I actually only had 33 when I started my channel, and then I was gifted number 34, which kind of restarted and reignited my passion for collecting them. A lot of people were getting very mad at just the 33, even though, like, they were never in the economy to begin with. And I think a lot of people forgot that when I made my channel. I was hardcore grinding that event. That was the first full Wild Horse Islands event I ever participated in. It was good. I miss it. I miss when Sunny had voice lines. People have tried to convince me for ages that Sunny never had voice lines. Yes, he did. He literally, he had voice acting in the original summer event. The very first one. He had voice acting. And a lot of people have tried to convince me I imagined that. No, I didn't. I know I didn't. There we go. Drive-by collection. Thank you, Nightbot. You're doing such a good job. So proud of Nightbot. Yep. In 2022, the summer event began on June 18th, 2022. I want to say, like, a couple hours early, so probably around, like, 3-something p.m. of 2022. And it ended on July 2nd of 2022. And that's why I only have, like, titles with birthdays within a 2-week span. Because the mini events that we have now that are 2 weeks versus our full events being a month, the mini events used to be the full events. Our full events used to only be 2 weeks. Kind of crazy, right? Guess what? What? Birthday's coming in a few days. Aw, happy early birthday. Let's not put our birthdays in the chat, guys, please. No personal information in my chat. These streams, their chat history does stay up as long as the VOD stays public. So as long as the stream is still public to other people, they can see everything you put in the chat. So do not put any, like, personal information. Don't put your location, birthday, full name. I've had someone do that before. Someone just came in here once and just put their full name in chat. Don't do that. How much was the flowery Appaloosa? It was only 1 mil. Not too bad. The real big, like, deal I got today was the Icelandic that I got for only 1.7. That one probably could have sold for a lot more, but they only had the buy now set at 1.7, so I got it. There we go. The Flowery Appaloosa has not been named yet. And actually, one of my Icelandics, Darkmoor, she lost her name because I'm renaming her. Oh, Bingo is out of stamina. Come on, Bingo. Park right... Hang on. Right here. Let's let her get her stamina back. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. It was, in fact, fishbowl time, yeah. Listen, you guys want to know a crazy steal? Would you guys like to know how much I bought my Pure Bot Springy for? A couple years ago, as in like the end of 2023, I bought my Pure Bot Springy for 1.3 mil. Only 1.3 mil. That same day, no, a day apart, so the day prior, in an auction, I got one for 1 mil. And that is where Fruit Punch and Popsicle come from. I bought them when they were a lot cheaper back then. This is like late 2023, I believe. So that I bought this lovely lady. She was 1.3 mil. And where's the other lovely lady? Where are you, girl? Here she is. She was 1 mil. And it's like back in 2023 when I bought them. And to think like their prices have gone up so much since then. Like back then I overpaid for one of them. Like that's wild. I took a massive L on the Impure Bot one. But now it's considered like a huge W. So, you know, don't doubt yourself, guys. If you see something now that you think is like maybe a little overpriced, maybe it's an event horse or something, and not like crazy overpriced, okay? If you see something now that you think is like a little overpriced, like a teeny weeny little bit overpriced, but it's got a year tag on it, let it sit for a couple years. Buy it and it'll go up. They always do. If it's got a year tag, it goes up. If it's an IUH, chances are, well, if it's permanently available, if it's a regular one, so they'll probably go down. Hello, hello, welcome in. Yup. What island do you most recommend for hunting? Probably jungle. Just because it has 19 spawn points on it. There we go. Yeah, even the training receipts right there are kind of underpriced. A lot of people are doing, one training receipt for 100 tokens, so like 100,000 tokens get you like 1,000 training receipts. So even the 35k is undervalued for the 400. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I find I catch most of my stuff on the high tiers. But I've had very good luck, especially with Blizzard. It's like as soon as it received a remodel, it started to like me again. So I'll be happy to let Glacier be my third favorite. Yeah, everything's increasing in value. I think like titles, springies, and skellies all just had a really high jump in value lately. What's your dream IUH in or out of game? This would only be a thing if the devs made it a thing. Which is why it's the most devastating dream horse to have. Probably a topaz title. Could you imagine that? It'd be so pretty. I've already got a title that people seem to think is topaz, but he's just dyed gold. His name is Sunscreen. He's so pretty. We can go visit him after I finish Volcano. Here, I'll go show him to you guys, so you guys can have an idea of what topaz on a title would look like. Hang on, I saw something I needed. Go, bingo. Yeah, we'll go visit. There we go. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything on top of the den. Bingo's so cute. Thank you! She's my baby. I've been using her for IUH hunting a lot lately. What's your ranking of sodas? Ooh. In number 1, I'm gonna put root beer, because I will never say no to root beer. In fact, my favorite kind of candy is root beer barrels. So we're gonna put root beer number 1, followed by something a lot more simplistic. We're gonna go with cream soda, followed by Sprite. Any kind of lemon lime soda goes in 3rd. And then after Sprite, because Sprite is in 3rd, we'll go ahead and go with ginger ale. Any kind of ginger ale. Except Canada Dry. I hate Canada Dry. So any kind of ginger ale except Canada Dry goes in 4th. And then in 5th, I'm gonna put Dr. Pepper. Yeah, we'll put Dr. Pepper in 5th. Alright, let's go visit Sunscreen so you guys can see him. If you guys don't know, there was a little fjord wedding hosted at my island yesterday. It was pretty cute. You go, Bingo. We'll park you right here, sweetie. If I just stand here, he'll run over to me. All I gotta do is stand in one place and he'll come running. He'll be here momentarily. There he is! Hey, buddy! Oh, you are crammed in with your sisters. Here he is! This is my gold dyed title. Again, he's just dyed gold. You can inspect him. But this is your evidence that, like, if there were a topaz title, it would be adorable. There is no such thing as topaz looking ugly on any kind of coat ever. He's currently dressed in gold and shiny / fabric yellow, as well as topaz. And I think dyeing him gold is what made me really, really, really want a topaz title. And it's the most devastating thing that you could ever want, because it's impossible, okay? Island Unique Hairs didn't come out until after titles were gone. So I'm happy with my gold dyed guy, but I would love to see someone do some artwork of, like, a topaz one someday. Love you, Sunscreen. Oh, I think he's missing a mouth accessory. Let me see what I can do about that. Oh, that's the wrong category. No, that'd look gross. Oh no, he's got a mouth accessory. He's got fangs on. Oh my gosh. Do I have anything I can give you? These topaz and light gray. Let me see a bud. Yeah, that works. There you go. Have fun. Yeah, I've got a lot of clingy horses in here. Alright, Bingo, back to hunting. Mouth rose if you want to form. I do, Foxy. I very much do. I'll pick it up after stream. I'll come grab it from you afterwards. Yes, he's so baby. See Golden Nugget? Of course! Let me go back to Jungle real quick. Then I'll get Golden Nugget out. What's your favorite event horse other than the titles? Probably either the Easter Egg Thoroughbreds, the Drizzle Quarter Horses, or the V1 Val. And don't get me wrong, the V1 Val is a very simplistic coat. It's very, very simple. But I love it. I love the simplicity behind it. Here's Golden Nugget. I'm still gathering accessories for him. But his family has grown in recent months. He has gained, an aunt. He has an aunt now. See? Wonderful. He, of course, has a father. And he has an older brother. He's got quite the family. Skip Bingo back out. Thank you for giving him a loving family. Thank you for giving him to me in general. I love him. He's so cute. He's got a wonderful little family. And you guys have to remember, I started my IUH Mustang collection. Not even a collection. I don't go out of my way to pick them up. I started my love for Island Unique Hair Mustangs when I was given Earth, and while I hated Mustangs. But, like, the Island Unique Hair ones are always so cute. There's just something so much better about them than just the regular Mustangs. I am still a very firm Mustang hater. I don't actually, like, hate them. I don't wish they'd burn, but I don't like them. I don't like Mustangs. There's one event IUH Mustang that I would probably, like, give my soul for. And I think that's the Obsidian Pink Heart Mustang. Hi, Desert. How many IUHs do you have? I think I have 95 at the moment. I feel really bad saying that. I usually tell you guys I don't know, but I literally, I said the total in a video today, so I'd be lying if I said I didn't know. Yeah, I've been collecting. Not actively collecting. I've been keeping all of the ones I've caught. Anytime I buy one, I haven't traded them away. My collection's been growing at a pretty steady pace since I last made an IUH video when I had 19. Do you know how many event horses you have? Just on this account or on my storage accounts too? I have to admit, I don't trade. So, most of the event horses I own, I got on my own or I got them from, like, somebody's market. Both. Probably a couple hundred. Full body right. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the response I usually get. So I lie to people and I say I don't know how many I have. I get really embarrassed talking about how many I have. I very frequently say, oh, I don't know. I'll have to count. But there's a video coming up that's, like, going to have all of them in it. So I kind of have to keep count. Show cows. Oh, I love cows. Have you guys seen those videos on TikTok that are like, they told me getting a cow farm would be hard, but their cow farm is like 3 round black and white cats. I love that video because those cats are so plump. They're so cute. Ooh, Highland cows are adorable. What's your favorite IUH you own right now? Either Bingo or Mulan. Leaning more towards Mulan because she is my first. But I do also really love Bingo and Bingus. Oh, I'm such a sucker for like round cats. There's been a cat I've been following through his weight loss journey. His name is Axel, but people have been calling him Biggie Smalls. And he's so cute. Like, just a couple months ago, he managed to finally, like, start going up and down the stairs. Like, he's on a weight loss journey, and I'm so proud of him. There we go. Grab this Appaloosa. Yeah, I like seeing people who, like, they take in, like, the really big and, like, fat cats and they make them healthy again. His name is Nimbus. Oh! That sounds so cute! I don't know if you were in my Discord server, but when you get Nimbus, we need to see him. Whenever Nimbus comes home, we need to see Nimbus. There we go. I'm at the end of jungle. Finally. No, it's okay. If you guys have ever wondered why my cat's name is Sparkles, it's because I named her when I was 10. Nope, not late. I've only been live for about an hour now. I'm going around for a little bit. Yeah, I named Sparky when I was 10 years old. When she was just like a month old is when she got dubbed Sparkles. Mostly because of the way her eyes like shine in the light. She's got beautiful blue eyes. My favorite island to hunt on is Lunar. Definitely Lunar. How did you manage to spend 3 million? Also, what did you buy with the money? I bought a flowery Bay Blanket Appaloosa and an emerald red roan Icelandic. That's what I bought. Yeah, when I was a kid, I had a stuffed animal. It was like a little white stuffed cat with blue eyes named Sparkles. And I would repeatedly tell my mom, since I was like 6, I think it was, I would tell my mom, I want a cat and I want to name her Sparkles. So when I was 10 years old, our local animal shelter was experiencing a lot of like overpopulation, especially of cats. And so they did this promotion where all of the adoption fees for cats, especially kittens, were only $25. And they covered the first round of vaccinations they needed. So we found out about that, and we went and adopted Sparky. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Okay. We adopted Sparky for $25, and she had all of her very first vaccinations she needed done. We had to pay for the second ones, but, like, that's way cheaper in comparison to, what we would have had to pay had they not done that. And Sparky's been my baby for 11 years now. She's turning 12 in no, not in November. She's turning 12 in October. So she'll be 12 years old in just a couple months. She's my baby. Literally my best friend. Where's the alien lounge? It's right here. It's the UFO that's just back there. Hello, hello, welcome in. Yeah, we call her Sparky now. She responds to a whole, like, selection of names. You can call her Sparkles. You can call her Spark. You can call her Sparks. You can call her Sparky. She'll respond. As long as the word Spark is in it, she'll answer it. Part of me thinks that she thinks her name is just Spark. Wouldn't be surprised. Hello, little Marwari. You would have been so cute if you were Moonstone. Oh, well, at least you'll sell for a good amount. When we type out Sparky, we spell it, S-P-A-R-K-Y. And it's just a shortened version of Sparkles. I can't complain, okay? Just a couple weeks ago, I did catch an IUH Marwari. I'm just very lightly bullying the Marwaris I come across now. Ooh, Moonstone! Cat has 3 legs, so we call him Tripod. Aww. There's a wobble cat on TikTok that's name is Bobblehead. It's a very it's a very cruel name, but it's so funny. Yeah, I can show you guys the Marwari I caught a couple weeks ago. Her name is Bingus. Here she is. Bingus is my self-caught IUH Marwari. She's blood bay with a cow print mane and tail. This is Bingus. Everybody say hi to Bingus. I caught her during the last boost. She was the first of 5 IUHs I caught during that boost. Alright, Bingus, you can go back into the bag. There we go. Oh, I have some DMs. I gotta answer those. Hang on. Just 1 second. Aw, Mel, that's very good. Thank you. right, there we go. Now we can go back up to Volcano again. Do you have a Frisian IUH? I do! Her name is Cheddar Whale. Oh, remind me I gotta get the herd next time I go back to Lunar. There's currently an Appaloosa herd over there. Do you have any name recommendations for a pastel mermaid Percheron? He's a stallion. What about watercolor? Goldfish to ear? Okay. What IUH color is Cheddar Whale? Cheddar Whale is orange pearl. I caught her in December of 2024. No. December of 2023 is when I caught Cheddar Whale. I got the wrong year. I forgot I heard on later, but it's too late. Oh, see, this is why we set reminders for our herds. It's okay. I had a Frisian herd the other day and I completely forgot about it and I only remembered it when I left. Here's to hoping there was nothing cool in either of those herds. I am like the worst person when it comes to herds on public servers. Because as far as I'm concerned, like I wait maybe 15 seconds for anybody that wants the herd to get there. And, like, 15 seconds is usually enough time for, like, most players to start catching them. So, if I don't see anybody running from the dock after 15 to 30 seconds, I just start catching. Like, if there are people spawning in and running for the herd, I wait before I start catching, because that's just, like, proper etiquette. But if you load into the island and then go AFK for 5 minutes and then get mad that you didn't get the herd in a public server, I fear there's nothing that could have been done. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. There we go. Oh, me too. I'm getting tired. Oh, you'll be streaming? I've been live for about an hour and a half now. I'll probably keep going until I get so, like, tired that I just can't. I just can't keep going. Alright, jungle time! And then we'll go back to Lunar and grab the herd. Officially scared of Foxy? Wait, why? Foxy's not scary. How much money do you think you're gonna get from all the horses you're gonna catch? I usually catch in bunches of like 200, and I usually make like 100k off of them, so probably around that range. Here we go. Get into my purse. Do you guys have a favorite island unique hair color? Like, do you guys? My personal favorite definitely has to be neon blue, topaz, or, probably orange pearl. I do not still have the V1 Clyde, no. Seen a lot of tiger stripes, seeing some amethyst. Seeing a lot of moonstone. I agree with most of you. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I think one of the ones I really, really like, but I wouldn't put in, like, my top 5 is probably Leafy. V1s cannot be bred. They are unbreedable. Come on, little Icelandic. There we go. I don't know. I like limestone. I'm not a massive fan of sandstone. But I'm also just kind of really picky. Nope, we're just token grinding. We haven't caught anything cool, but not really trying to IUH hunt today. That's why I'm just kind of talking with chat. I needed somebody to talk to while I was grinding tokens. I'm trying to get back up to 1 mil by the time the event starts. Bye, Rocky. Yeah, I also tend to find them when I'm not looking for them. Like, sometimes they just appear. Here we go. We're gonna park bingo real quick so I can get a drink of water. I don't know, I'm like really, really congested. So every time I drink water, it's like trying to clear some of that out, but it's just not. Man, that's crazy. The horse that usually spawns over there has been spawning on this side of the river. So I've been just checking really quickly every time I'm over here. But all of the horses are accounted for. We're good. IUH on a particular island I like is pearly red on desert. The shades of red, pink, and orange during the day is beautiful. Oh, you are so right. If you guys take, like, literally any kind of pearly and take it over to desert, it is so pretty. The desert lighting makes it look gorgeous. Might have to go AFK in a minute to get something to drink. Some more water. I'm out of water. I'll do that when I finish jungle. I'll go AFK for, like, just a moment, and then I'll come back. Yep, the fish bowl needs to be filled again. I have drank all of the fish. That Shire just kicked me. It just kicked me. Alright. We're pretty much at the end of jungle. Yeah, okay. This is good. I am going to go to Lunar, and then I'm gonna go get water real quick. Some more water. Welcome back. What artist or group do you listen to the most? I tend to bounce around, like, music a lot. I've been listening to a lot of Somber, but I find I drift back a lot to Hollywood Undead, Ocean Alley, just stuff like that. I do listen to an unholy amount of Sabrina Carpenter. I never really thought I would like that genre, but Sabrina Carpenter is kind of cool. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm back! I got more water. I have returned. Trying to think of, like, who else I listen to. You know what? I can literally look at my Spotify. Hang on. Give me Spotify. Let me see. Here, Spotify. Okay, Somber. A lot of Hollywood Undead, Ocean Alley, like I said. I used to listen to a lot of Cave Town. I don't anymore. I do still listen to a lot of Sleeping at Last. Specifically, I like the Atlas ones. My favorite one is probably Atlas 6. Alec Benjamin. I really, really like, Marina. Trying to think. I think that's it for now. I do listen to Eminem sometimes. I'm not a big fan of the newer stuff. It's not really great. But it's, yeah. I remember when I was younger, I used to really like Panic at the Disco. I do not anymore. But I used to. I do still listen to Set It Off. I'm pretty sure my Spotify profile is public. So if you guys are... yeah, I used to... Yeah, you're not wrong, Zach. You are not wrong at all, but... yeah, I think my Spotify is public. If you guys, like, have Discord and just go look at my Spotify profile. It's public on my Discord profile. It's linked. So if you guys want to go check out my playlists, I think all of them are public. You guys can go see what I kind of listen to. There's a lot of stuff there. The one thing I tend to avoid is country music. And not like all country music. I do still have some that I enjoy. I just find that I don't really like most of the stuff involved, most country music. So I tend to avoid that genre more than anything. Oh, there's the horse we're looking for, and my phone is still going off, courtesy of Xander. Hang on. Let's go ahead and just flip my phone over so it goes on Do Not Disturb. If you guys are ever looking for a really great phone, and I'm not sponsored, by the way, if you guys ever want to, like, upgrade your phone, and you want something really reliable, I have had the exact same Google Pixel since 2020, and it is still running and perfect, like, the day that I got it. Like, it still runs like it's completely brand new. I've had it for about 5 years now. So I will always vouch for the Google Pixel. They are an amazing phone. I will always vouch for it. And if you get like I have a Pixel 4. The Pixel 4s have drastically, like, dropped in price, because now we're up to, like, what, Pixel 9? I think. So, they're very reliable. I think if I upgrade, I'd only be upgrading to another Pixel. Again, I'm not sponsored at all. I'm really passionate about my phone. See, what else? What else could I recommend to you guys? If you're looking for really, really good pre-built gaming PCs, once again, not sponsored, but am open to sponsorships, Skytech. You can find Skytech at, like, if you want to buy a Skytech PC in person, there's Walmart. But, I got mine, they're on Amazon. Or you can kind of customize your PC and have someone build it for you on Skytech. Skytech is very reliable. Their customer service is great. Again, not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor me, I would not be opposed. I've been looking to upgrade my computer anyway. Hello, hello! Yeah, Skytech tends to be on the more affordable side. If you already have the things that you need, like, say you already have your monitors and whatnot, I think I have the Skytech Blaze 2, and for a desktop gaming PC, it was I think 800. My entire setup is 1500, but that's because I didn't have monitors. I had to get a new desk. I didn't have a microphone or speakers or anything like that. And my PC came with a keyboard and a mouse already. But I have backups, so I keep my Skytech ones in my desk, actually. But, yeah, they're very nice. Their customer service is super easy to work with. Love it. Again, not sponsored. I just really, 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 really like my phone and computer. I have. I've been watching a lot of Sausage Guy. He's evolving. I don't know, Desert. I just know that he's evolving, and I'm so proud of him. DMs? Okay. I have checked. Hello, little donkey. Have you guys had a chance to witness my sister's IUH donkey yet? I did not catch Bingo myself, no. Bingo was caught in my private server, though. There's been, 3 Island Genie Marwaris caught in my private server. The first one was Bingo, caught by Tango. I am, of course, now the owner of Bingo, but the second one was Sea Crystal, caught by my sister. And the third is Bingus, who is finally my self-caught, that I caught, like a couple weeks ago. I caught Bingus, at least. I just use Bingo the most, because her stamina is pretty decent. She's 1 point off of OG, and I've got her fully trained. Bye! There we go. I'm just working on, like, catching as many as I can. Gonna have to get more lassos soon enough. Gotta have money for the event, because during the event is when people sell really, really cute stuff for really, really cheap prices. You ever been scammed? I've been value scammed. The way that they did it was really elaborate. I don't really want to get into it because it's been almost 3 years since it happened, but I've been value scammed. But I think the only time I've ever actually been, like, scammed was on Animal Jam in 2014. No, not 2014. 2015. Had to be 2015. I've been value scammed in Wild Horse Islands, though. I have been value scammed in Wild Horse Islands. But I've never been, like, full-on scammed unless it was Animal Jam a long time ago. I remember it like it was yesterday, because they were doing the, like, ooh, let's trust trade thing in Animal Jam. You know how they invite everybody to their den, and then they're like, I'm gonna trade you this really, really expensive thing, and you have to decline. Or you have to trade me this expensive thing and then decline. My phone is ringing. Hang on. my grandma just called me and hung up on me. I just got hung up on by my own grandma. That's kind of crazy. She called me first. Hello? She just called me and hung up on me. You cannot get golden apple donkeys. Just so you guys know, those of you saying, like, rip Animal Jam or something, it's still around. I just need you guys to know it is still around. I still have my original Animal Jam account. We could do an Animal Jam stream one of these times. I still have it. I also still have an unholy amount of sapphires, so I can buy membership on Play Wild and then transfer it over to Classic. Did you know Animal Jam is playable on a steering wheel? How did you figure that out? Who and why is why and who is playing Animal Jam on a steering wheel? Yeah, Animal Jam is still a thing. I have it installed on my computer, actually. I don't have Play Wild installed anymore, but I have Animal Jam Classic still installed. Yeah, the game kind of resurrected lately. Even I came back for the wild weekends that they do. I log in just to maintain my account so it doesn't get deleted for inactivity. There we go. Yeah, it's still around. The reason you probably can't log into it is because after their data breach in 2020, all accounts that didn't change their password, got deleted. Like, if you did not log in and change your password in 2020, your account has since been deleted. Completely. Yep, Animal Jam had a massive data leak, okay? They had a data breach in 2020. That required all of their accounts, all accounts on Animal Jam to change their password, otherwise they would be deleted. So most accounts that were created before 2020, that were inactive, are more than likely deleted now on Animal Jam. Hey, Desert, I just happen to have a very, very, very wonderful online childhood, okay? I've played Our World, I played Pet Pet Park, I played Neopets, I played Fantage, Small Worlds, Wizard 101, Pirate 101, Movie Star Planet. Been there, done that. I know about a lot of the outcomes of the games that I used to play. I played Chit Chat City before it shut down. What other games have I been on? It's been a lot of them. I never had a chance to play Pop Tropica when I was a kid. I actually never played that until I was in high school and some other girl suggested everybody play it. So we just had a computer class in high school where everybody played Pop Tropica. Never experienced it when I was a kid. Ooh, I've got a herd somewhere in jungle. Where is it? Looks like we'll be catching it actually pretty soon. On the way back around. Yeah, I've been on the internet for a long time. I don't only play horse games. In fact, I don't know how I ended up playing primarily horse games, if I'm completely honest. I've never had any interest in horses, like when I was younger. I just kind of ended up here. I woke up one day and my sister texts me, like 3 years ago, and goes, "Hey, do you want to go horseback riding on Roblox?" And I said yes. And I've been here ever since. There's no getting rid of me at this point. Do you like training or hunting more? Probably hunting. I used to really, really like training. I used to be on the leaderboard, actually, but after a while, it got kind of boring. Tim needs to catch an IUH Arabian so I can steal it. I need an IUH... Okay. I'm keeping any IUH Arabian I get. No one would be able to trade for that. I don't think I'll catch one. I've had pretty decent luck in terms of high tiers. Like all the high tiers I've captured in my Wild Horse Islands career. I captured a V1 Clyde, that was my first high tier. And then a year later it was my Percheron. 10 days after that was my Frisian. And then just like 2 weeks ago is when if I offer you 6 impure wildcat titles, where are you gonna get those? Sorry, Mel let me know that there was food. Yeah, I love titles. I haven't been trading for more, because 1, they're expensive, and 2, I already have 100. I didn't really have another goal after getting 100, so I just haven't yet. I trade for them if I have the opportunity. But I haven't been offering. I don't even like trading. I don't know if that's something a lot of people know. I very frequently I market hop because I don't like trading. So I'd say like a very large chunk of my titles that I have obtained that weren't like from the original event. So they're not like my original obtained ones. Most of them are market bought. And because they've had such a value increase recently, buying titles from markets has no longer become a realistic option. Because their price is just going to keep going up and up. So I haven't really had the opportunity to... Oh, this is the herd. Hang on. We're going to get out a prismatic lasso for this. Come on. There we go. Nothing cool. Alright. So, Mel did make me aware that there was food, so I think we're gonna call it quits for today here. Cheapest I ever got. I bought a title for 150,000 tokens. I think that was title number... I don't remember what title it was. It was it was in the 30s. Anywhere from title number 35 to 39 was probably that one. There's a lot of titles I've gotten pretty cheap. Because back when I started buying them, they were really, really cheap. It's the most expensive one you've bought. I think the most money I've paid for a title was before the most recent value increases. So probably like 2 mil. No, 3. I think it was like 3.5 mil, and I don't remember who I paid it to. Alright, I think we're gonna call it quits here. I'll be live tomorrow for Wild Horse Wednesday, hopefully. If not, it'll take place on Thursday, and there are 2 videos coming out on Friday, so keep an eye out for that. I did upload a video. I did upload 2 videos today, a short and a full video, so go check those out. And I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. When you see the thanks for watching screen, type bingo in the chat, and yeah. Good morning for now.